Hello, Randi Rain here, and I've been doing a complete full breakdown on every TOMY robot that I can get my hands on. It's time for the chatbot, so this is
Randi Robot Garage.
So I have done a video on the chatbot, but that was a long time ago, and I didn't do a complete full breakdown where I show every single piece. I just restored the thing. This one has the tray, which I'm keeping, and if I can get this one working and everything's good, I'll just put this chatbot on eBay. There is some yellowing on this arm. I'll try to take care of that. Supposedly it doesn't work. I haven't tested it. There is corrosion on the battery terminals. It could just be that. This thing does have a very interesting little recording system. So let me show you and let me get started. Alright, let's suppose we start at the bottom. Okay, that didn't do much. Okay, there's a dead moth in here. I think it's a moth. Looks like a moth. Well, that's pretty disgusting. Yep, those two get the front off. Here's the speaker. I'm going to mark one of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo these. Put a little red there. This is the antenna. Go ahead and take it off. Yeah, it looks like they skimped out on screws. Guess they decided it only needed 2. Time to see if this battery terminal is salvageable, or do I have to make another one? Pop it out like that. Corroded, but I think it's okay. Little clear. So this robot is a forward straight reverse turn. Only one wheel really driving, so if I hold this wheel, idle that direction, locks in that place. So that's forward, reverse, forward, reverse, and then the rest of the reverse is done with the little swivel caster here. See what we can get into. It looks like the ratcheting system is in here. But that allows the battery door to come off. That's got a little clip on it. I'm not going to try that. But I'm going to give this a good cleaning. As you can see, the front of this is all fake. There's not a little cassette player in there. Not at all. In fact, you can undo this. And this actually... Yep, so just a decal, and it needs cleaning in there. These arms come off. How long is that screw? Goes onto this thing here. My goodness, that's a long screw. Alright, that's the back plug. So it looks like there's a spring in there. You've got 4 pins. Big old long screw. So they sit in there. You got teeth and teeth. The spring is pushing up against this, but it can be force turned. And this one's different. That one's spring loaded. And you're not getting into that one. Alright, we're down to here. It's all in Japanese. Go ahead and take all this off just so we can see everything. Oh yeah, there's some little magnet wire over here. Usually this goes to a solenoid. And I honestly can't remember on this one. Solenoid, of course. That's a little slip gear. Ratcheting gear. This one is connected to the little recording device down there. So as that recording device is spinning, spins this one, comes up here and spins that, which spins that. This is going to a light bulb. That little piece of metal, a little wire, spring wire there, it's just to hold this solenoid open. Yeah. So there's at least a little arm that's stopping this, or that gets pushed up when you do it. Now this activates the recording device. So it's spring loaded. You tighten this up. Yeah. Okay, I want to try to get this off. There. Let's take this off. These come off. Pulleys slide out. And now we have the gearbox and motor. Yeah, pretty simple. Got a motor here with a tin tooth. Doesn't seem to be cracked actually. It turns this one. Got a little slip gear here. Turn this one. This gear actually looks really well. Alright, we got a wire connected here to the side of the motor. Let's have a little look-see in here. Oh yeah, not sure if it's ever even spun before. Kind of rehydrate the grease on there. Yeah, that's hardly spun at all. I'll hit it with a 9-volt here. We'll go ahead and put a new tin tooth on there. Alright, this thing is held together. Don't take that screw out. There's just tabs here. There's the recording device. Pull. See the head moving? This is me from the future coming at you after I had already put this whole thing together and it didn't work. So it's back apart at this point. And now I can explain to you exactly how this thing works and what I did to get mine working. Red is positive. So positive electricity is coming in here. And when it's connected to the center one here, that's the main one. I don't know if any of these other pads even do anything or can go anywhere. I don't think they do. I think it's off on either side with on in the center. The black that comes in is negative, but this brown here is also connected straight to it. So the trace goes clearly from brown to black. The brown is just going to one side of the speaker. On the board of the robot, it just goes right through, straight to the speaker. This yellow here is the other side of the speaker, and it goes straight through on the robot as well. There is another switch underneath this thing. So when you push this, you are activating a switch. It's doing more than this mechanics. This white and black here are going to the head. And so the head is basically just a coil of wire. So the black is going down, going through a tiny bunch of coil of wire, coming back up through the white, going into here. This switch right here is rerouting to the other side of the speaker, because you'll notice there is no microphone. The speaker is the microphone. So when it's like this, the speaker is acting as a speaker. When you push it, it's flip-flopping everything the other direction, and so now the speaker is acting like a microphone. And the mechanics right here, all that is doing is pushing some little something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but you can see it, the back end of it right there. And it's not magnetic, but somehow that is the erase head. That's erasing something some way. I don't know how, but it is. You can see on the other side here, it's just a magnetic piece of film, just like a 8-track or cassette tape would be, or even a VCR. So the things that could be wrong with this thing, not making connection here, that's a good one. I even sanded it, so mine are nice and clean. I have yet to figure out how to get any of this out. I just put WD-40 down there, moved it a whole bunch of times, and it's working. So there is a switch there. The other thing that might not be working is the spring here, which is just the pushing the film down onto the head. It might have lost some of its spring. If that's the case, you kind of just poke something underneath it here and then push down here as you're pushing up there. When it comes back down, it'll be more pressure on it. And if it's not playing and you kind of push your finger there and it plays, you'll know that's the problem. But I could not get it to go no matter what. I was pushing down on here, doing everything I just said, and it still wasn't working. I just used some rubbing alcohol and cleaned the head, and I even cleaned the underside of this film here by lifting it up past this thing. That's when I noticed that this head right here, it was actually like that. And that's a solid millimeter there away, which it won't work if it's like that. It has to be right up on it. And so I came down and I pushed on it here and got it back up, and lo and behold, it worked. So now I'm trying to figure out how to make sure it doesn't fall back down again. Alright, I'm going to try just a tiny smidgen of CA glue. Alright, let's give it a test. Alright, it's going to be a record. This is a test. This is a chatbot test. This is a test to test the chatbot. This is the chatbot testing right now. The chatbot testing chatbot, all the way to the top, almost there, chatbot. Well, maybe not, chatbot. Chatbot. This is a test. This is a chatbot test. This is a test to test the chatbot. This is the chatbot testing right now. The chatbot testing chatbot. All the way to the top, almost there, chatbot. Well, maybe not, chatbot. And there is a working chatbot recorder. Now to retro bright, I'm going to use 40 volume of this clear. Alright, everything is clean. It can start going back together. There. 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 This is all cleaned. There's a pulley. This thing. This should go back in. This is pushing the button. This goes to there. That one to there. That to there. That in. Solenoid. Now this piece can go in. Now you have this little spring. We'll say like that. Now we should be able to test it. If I pull this down. Yep, there we go. So if I hit the solenoid, it would turn on, and when I let up, it would turn off. Or if I hit the record button, when you play, you're hitting this. And so that makes it go. Then there was a light bulb in here. This piece goes to there. And this goes. There's this piece that sits there. That's for the front. There's another one on the back. Go ahead and put the door back in. So here's after being under the ultraviolet light for a couple of days. And you can see it got most of it, or it got some of it. That was here. Like that. Let's backs it up. That's the nut essentially. So I didn't get it on video, but there was interference with the remote, and so it wasn't working exactly. And I just adjusted the variable capacitor or a coil, or I don't know what that is, but I adjusted it just a hair, and it seems to work a lot better now. So here it is, a working chatbot. So if I turn it on, turn the remote on, turn this on, we can see that it goes forward, in reverse, so I'm going to put this on eBay, so I'm going to leave a message for the person who buys it on eBay. So let me think of something here. Just making this up off the top of my head. Greetings from Randi Rain. Thank you for buying my chatbot that I refurbished. It seems to work pretty good, so I hope you get some good enjoyment out of it. As we record here, it's all the way to the top, almost there. Chatbot! Push that there. See if we go forward. Greetings from Randi Rain. Thank you for buying my chatbot that I refurbished. It seems to work pretty good, so I hope you get some good enjoyment out of it. As we record here, it's all the way to the top, almost there. Chatbot! So there it is, a full, complete breakdown of a TOMY chatbot. Now this one is working and got going. I did not repair the sides here on the decals. If I was keeping it, I would, but I'm putting it out there, and somebody might want to fix it themselves, might want to keep it as is. That's up to the person who buys this, because it's on eBay right now. So if you want to help out the channel and you want a working chatbot, well, go check out the link below on eBay. I did keep the tray, however. But if you like this video, I sure would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit that subscribe button. I want to thank these people here. These are patrons. These are people helping me out. Could not do any of this stuff without them, so I thank them oh so very, very much. I've had the pleasure of meeting some of these people in person, and they are very nice people. And if you'd like to become one of these nice people just like them, then there are some perks, so please go check out the Patreon and all that stuff. And if you want a working chatbot, check the eBay link. So there it is, working chatbot. That was
Randi Robot Garage.
Greetings from Randi Rain. Thank you for buying my chatbot that I refurbished. It seems to work pretty good, so I hope you get some good enjoyment out of it. As we record here, it's all the way to the top.